Bonjour tout le monde! Aujourd'hui, nous allons parler du verbe faire. Hello everybody! Today we're going to talk about the verb faire, which means to do or to make. And we're going to talk about this verb in the context of talking about how you help at home, what chores you do, or maybe what chores you don't do. So the learning intention for this video is to be able to use the verb faire in both positive and negative statements. All right, let's start off with the verb faire and how we form it. The technical word for forming a verb is to conjugate it, and we're going to conjugate the verb faire in the present tense. What this means is that we're going to change it to match the person that the sentence is about. So we know that we have different subjects, and these can be je, I, tu, you, il, he, elle, she, on, the casual way of saying we, nous, the more formal way of saying we, vous, the formal or the plural way of saying you, and then il and elle, which mean they. So I'm going to pronounce this for you out loud, and you should repeat after me. So, répétez s'il vous plaît. Je fais. Je fais. Tu fais. Tu fais. Il fait. Il fait. Elle fait. Elle fait. On fait. On fait. Nous faisons. Nous faisons. Vous faites. Vous faites. Ils font. Ils font. Elles font. Elles font. All right, perfect. So now you know how to pronounce the verb faire in the present tense for all the people that your sentence might be about. All right, let's test to see whether you've understood how to form faire in the present tense. You're going to complete these 5 sentences using a pen and a piece of paper, and you're going to complete them using the correct form of the verb faire. Pause the video. Okay, I hope that you have got all your answers down. Let's go through them together. So number 1, je fais mon lit. I am making my bed. 2, nous faisons la vaisselle. We are doing the dishes. Number 3, vous faites la lessive. Are you doing the laundry? 4, Chloé fait la cuisine. Chloe is doing the cooking. Now this one might have been a trick one for some of you. We could replace Chloé with elle. So we could say elle fait la cuisine. It would mean the same thing. Just like in English, we could say Chloe is doing the cooking. We could also say she is doing the cooking. And we can say Chloé fait la cuisine, or we can say elle fait la cuisine. That's why we've chosen the form of the verb faire that is spelled F-A-I-T. Let's have a look at 5, which is also a harder one. Chloé et Jean font les courses. Chloe and Jean are doing the grocery shopping. Now again, we could replace Chloé and Jean with the word ils. I-L-S. They. Chloé et Jean font les courses. Ils font les courses. That's why we've chosen the form of the verb faire that goes F-O-N-T. All right. Now, what about if we don't help at home that much? How are we going to say that we don't do certain tasks? So, to say that we don't do certain tasks, we are going to use the expression ne pas. And we're going to put the ne before our verb, our doing word, and pas after our doing word. So here our doing word is faire. So we're going to put the ne pas around the verb faire like a sandwich. Let's have a look at how we pronounce this. Je ne fais pas. I don't. Tu ne fais pas. You don't. Il ne fait pas. He doesn't. Elle ne fait pas. She doesn't. On ne fait pas. We don't. Nous ne faisons pas. We don't. Vous ne faites pas. You don't. Ils ne font pas. They don't. Elles ne font pas. They don't. Not too hard, I hope. And what about if we never do the housework? How are we going to say we never do certain chores? So to say that we never do a particular chore, we use the expression ne jamais. Ne jamais works similarly to ne pas. We're going to put the ne before the verb, faire, and the jamais after the verb, faire. All right, repeat after me. Répétez, s'il vous plaît. Je ne fais jamais. Tu ne fais jamais. Il ne fait jamais. Elle ne fait jamais. On ne fait jamais. Nous ne faisons jamais. Vous ne faites jamais. Ils ne font jamais. Elles ne font jamais. Now, you might be asking yourself, what about other verbs like, or other household chores, like passer l'aspirateur? How are we going to say that we never do the vacuuming or that we don't do the vacuuming? Well, it works exactly the same as with the verb faire. We're going to put the ne pas or the ne jamais around the verb. So our verb here is passer. So we say, je ne passe pas l'aspirateur. I don't vacuum. And so the pattern is the same. All right, prenez vos stylos. Get out a pen. It's time to test your knowledge. Did you understand the concept of how to make a sentence negative? How to say that you don't do a chore? Now, here, well, imagine that you have a very, very messy brother. He never does the housework. It's really gross. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a little story up, a list of everything our imaginary messy brother does not do around the house. Like, for example, here we've got some dishes. He hasn't done the dishes. He never does the dishes. All right, pause the video and write down these sentences again. But this time, you're going to say that your brother never does these tasks using the expression ne jamais. All right, I hope you've got your answers. I'm about to do the big reveal. And what's even worse is we're going to reveal the state of his living room. It's not good. All right, so these are all the things that our imaginary messy brother does not do. Mon frère ne fait jamais le ménage. My brother never does the housework. Il ne fait jamais son lit. He never makes his bed. Il ne nettoie jamais la salle de bain. He never cleans a bathroom. Gross. 4. Il ne fait jamais la vaisselle. He never does the dishes. Ugh. And 5. Il ne sort jamais la poubelle. Oh, gross. He never takes out the garbage. Well, I don't want to be living with him, that's for sure. Well, I hope now that you have learnt 3 things out of this video. How do you form the verb faire in the present tense? How do you say that you don't do a certain thing, particularly how do you, that you don't do a household chore? And how to say that you never do something, in particular that you never do a household chore. If you've learned those three things, this video has taught you our learning intention for the day. Merci, au revoir et à bientôt.